Now guys, if you live here in Central Texas, you know that you start to find yourself loving tacos. And there's plenty of places all over the city to find great tacos. But what I like to do is go to the Carnicerias and get some of the meats that they have there. So today we're going to test out the red Carniceria marinade. Now, I got this recipe from my brother Arnie Tex. You guys know Arnie Tex. It's got a fantastic cookbook, legendary on the barbecue competition circuit. Anyway, we're going to use Arnie Tex's recipe for the red Carniceria marinade on beef fajitas, Carne Asada. Let's get into it. So that's right, guys. Today we're going to be doing the red Carniceria marinade on some beef skirt steak for some great Carne Asada tacos. Now we're going to be using our Weber kettle today, my Stealth Weber kettle, and of course we're going to fuel it up with that harder charcoal. Today we're going to be using the medium size charcoal. All right, so now that we know how we got our grill set up, let's get into this marinade. So guys, the red marinade is actually fairly simple to put together. And don't worry, as I go through this, look down there in the description box below and you'll find the recipe for this marinade. We've got all of our dry ingredients. And all of our dry ingredients is gonna consist of salt, pepper, garlic, onion, cumin, I mean, you name it. Again, the recipe is gonna be listed down below, but we got all of our dry ingredients together. And then we got our wet ingredients. And our wet ingredients is gonna be some pineapple juice, some orange juice, some lime juice, olive oil, some ACV. We got all that put together. And then basically we're gonna put it all together and mix it up. To the whole mix, we're also gonna make sure we add in our Achiote Paste, which is gonna give it that good deep red color. And guys, that's pretty much it. Okay, and then once you've got that marinade put together, it's fairly simple. You just put your meat in it. That didn't sound right, did it? No. Okay, hold up. Let's just say we took our skirt steak and we applied our marinade to it. Yeah, that sounds better. So we got the skirt steak into this marinade and then we're gonna let it go. Now, you can let it go for at least, 4 hours or so before you grill it. In my case, I let it go overnight. So it's the next day since we put together this marinade and got this skirt steak into it. We got the grill heated up here and we're gonna get this skirt steak on and see how it comes out for us, all right? So let's get to grilling. All right, we're gonna get our coals dumped into the grill here. Now all we're gonna do is just spread out our coals here. Get our cooking rack put on. And so basically I'm just gonna leave this here for a little bit, let our cooking rack get heated up here. We'll give it a quick cleaning and then we'll be ready to grill. So now we're gonna get our grill cleaned off here a little bit as best we can. I just got an onion here and we're just gonna wipe across the cooking grate here. All right, I'm just gonna toss this in here. Gives for more flavor. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and get our skirt steak put onto the grill here. And here's our beautiful looking skirt steak there. Give you a look at both sides there. All right, so we're gonna just get this put on the grill here. We're gonna get our second skirt steak put on as well here. Okay, so now that we got our steak on the grill, guys, we're gonna go ahead and season it up. And of course, you guys know I love this American Pitmaster Wow and OG. And so that's what we're gonna put on here. We're not gonna go super heavy at all, but we're just gonna get us a light dusting of both of these seasonings on this skirt steak. And now we're gonna let the grill magic do what it does. All right, so we've been going here for about 2.5 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and give it a good flip here. We're just trying to make sure we get a good even cook on this skirt steak. So we'll try to give it even amounts of time and keep flipping it until we're ready. Now, one of the things that I'm looking at here when I'm looking at this steak is just seeing just how red it is. It's got a very beautiful color to it. That would be that achiote just really coming through and giving it a great color. And it's smelling fantastic. So this, I have high hopes for this one. So this is looks like it's gonna be a pretty good tasting skirt steak, so we'll see. All right, so we've been going here again for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna give it another flip. All right, so steak is flipped, and we're gonna let it keep going. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Alton, aka the Dawgfatha, and this is Barbecue Boulevard, where my aim is to help elevate your backyard grilling game. Now, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, or at least finding some value in what you're seeing here, please consider giving me that thumbs up and subscribing to the channel and enable that bell so you get notified every time we upload a video to this channel. All right, so let's get back to this cook. All right, you know the drill. We're flipping. We got like moisture building up here on the top of the skirt steak, so let's get it flipped over again. All right, guys, so since we're talking about tacos today, I just want to know, what is your favorite type of taco? Fill me in, because maybe there's something out there I'm missing. Put it down there in the comments section and let's talk about it. All right, I believe it's time for us to get this off the grill. It's feeling nice and tender here and smelling fantastic. One of the things I did not mention was when I put together the marinade, I did add beer to it. So that's going to be the one thing that I'm going to add just a little bit differently from what I saw in Arnie's book. And he did mention that, you know what, you could absolutely add beer to it, so I did. But guys, here's our skirt steak, looking fantastic. All right, we're going to get this off the grill, let it rest, and I'll meet you at the block. Hey gang, do you listen to barbecue podcasts? Well, if you do, come check us out on the Black Smoke Barbecue Podcast. We've got some phenomenal guests that's appearing on our show, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And alongside of that, we've got Harder Charcoal as one of the official sponsors of the Black Smoke Barbecue Podcast. So come check us out, the Black Smoke Barbecue Podcast. All right, so here we've got one of our skirt steaks that's rested, and man, it smells really good and it feels really tender. I'm hoping that it's going to be tender actually once we give it a cut, because right now it's smelling pretty dang good. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get this cut. And of course, we're always going to cut against the grain. Now our grain is running this way, but this piece is kind of long, so we're going to cut it in half first and then give you guys a look at that there. So hopefully you're getting a good look at that, seeing that cross-cut section there. And I think it's looking pretty dang tasty to me right here. So now that we got this cut this way, we're going to go ahead and cut across the grain here and get this skirt steak cut so we can kind of test this out and see how it came out for us. Let's take a look here at this, and this is what we've got to work with. This is what we're looking like, guys. And so let's go ahead and give this a taste. All right, so cheers. Okay. All right, so that is a very tender and very flavorful piece of skirt steak there. The marinade really did come through. I can taste the sour from the lime juice, the vinegar. I can definitely taste that come in, but it's not overpowering at all. It actually works with it, because then you get that follow-up with your seasonings, you know, with the garlic and the onions and all of that. So it's very well balanced and it's pretty dang good. This might be my new go-to method for making my fajitas. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna play around with this some more, because I've got to do it with some chicken, got to do it with some seafood, some shrimp maybe, because this marinade is versatile and you can definitely use it on different things. So I'm looking forward to playing around with this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and again, check out Arnie Tex, check out his YouTube channel, and if you got the book, check out this recipe. Again, this recipe that I used for this red Carniceria marinade is down there in the description box, so go check it out. And as usual, guys, hey, if you enjoyed what you saw here, check out what I got listed right here, as well as click on that subscribe button, and I'm going to see you in the next video. I'm about to get into some beef fajita tacos, baby.